being leaked, Taylor is no stranger to that, having explicit images of herself also being leaked online early in 2024, even if it was AI. Okay, so what's the deal with Taylor Swift suddenly being connected to Diddy? Well, for one, it's no secret that the two were on close terms. I mean, Taylor even attended some of his parties. Here she is rocking up to Diddy's VMA after party in New York City. And then in this clip, also from the Video Music Awards, I don't know, don't you think they look a little too close for comfort? Just watch.
Yeah. Diddy and Taylor right here. One first right there. One shot. To this camera. Is it here, guys?
And on the surface, it may all look innocent enough, but it was this next clip that really got people asking, had Taylor all along been part of Diddy's freak-offs? Just watch Rachel Ray's shocked reaction the moment that Taylor picked Diddy as her perfect date. No way, she says, interestingly,
who would you have taken to the prom?
It would be a group, and it would be a really fun group.
Boy, you're going on a freaky prom date. No way! Check that out! That's a group!
Taylor picked a seemingly random group, including Jennifer Lopez, Justin Timberlake, and Diddy Well. Taylor, who was very excited, explained that Diddy had always been very nice to her, but that's not even all according to Taylor. Diddy's a complete gentleman, and thought it a great idea to have him in her list of perfect prom dates. All I can say is that Diddy has always had that gentleman effect on most women until you're behind closed doors. That's when the real monster comes out, while at the time Taylor's remarks seemed perfectly normal. When we all look back now, it seems rather odd. I mean, Diddy and Lopez photos were included in Taylor's selection, and considering Diddy's crimes now, we're all raising some eyebrows at Taylor. And about J-Lo, we've got some pretty shocking revelations to come on her as well. But first, let's stay on track with the whole Taylor-Diddy saga. It's either she had no clue what Diddy was capable of, or she was just trying to protect the rap mogul's image. However, many people have said that Taylor was aware of Diddy's shady dealings, especially because she grew up in the industry and understood the nature of things done there. Social media is flooded with comments like these, all blasting Taylor. Taylor Swift is in the P. Diddy game. She is not what she seems. She is a recruiter. Wake up, people. When is she going to be questioned? She's at P. Diddy's after party and is best friends with Lucian Grange, whose name is also involved in the P. Diddy case. So are we just going to ignore this? She deserves to be questioned the same way JLO, Beyonce, and Jay-Z are being questioned. Others think Taylor's parents might be supported the idea of her connecting with Diddy. I mean, both Usher and Bieber's parents allowed their kids to be with Diddy without supervision, or in the case of Bieber, legal guardianship.
You know, where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose.
Let's just go get some girls. Let's go hang with some girls.
A man after my heart, that's what I'm talking about.
Day or two, and he got access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television. Oh, apparently not. Some things, everything ain't for everybody.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me. And
whether Taylor is or ever was involved with Diddy, we don't know. But if she was wed, understand if she would want the truth to stay quiet. Because like I said at the start, names involved in Diddy's unspeakable freak-offs are now being exposed left and right. Just recently we learned that yet another A-list name might be exposed. It seems Diddy had secretly filmed himself getting freaky with a yet unnamed high-profile celeb. To make it worse, that videotape somehow landed in the hands of another person who now wants to sell it off to the victim in the video. And if the victim refuses to pay, let's just say it will be bad news for them.
Maybe finding out unless that person comes and purchases the video themselves, which is really the goal of the people who have the video. They just, at this point, if that person doesn't want to purchase it, then it's going to go on the open market.
Wow. So yeah, it's understandable that any celeb tied to Diddy is scared right now and might even be trying to flee the country. But I mean, ain't his close friends supposed to come out and fight for him? Why run away now? So Eddie Griffin has unapologetically dropped a major bombshell.
He didn't move quick enough. Now Russell got the hell out. That nigga's on an island somewhere, doing something. The Diggler, he ain't gonna make it, y'all. Here is my prediction. I predicted that he was going to jail before they took him. But anyway, he ain't gonna live. I'd be surprised if he lived past the end of September.
According to him, 2 celebrities who went up against Diddy have mysteriously disappeared, and Russell Simmons, a prominent figure in the entertainment industry, and Diddy's pal, in a desperate attempt, flew to an unknown island. Jay-Z, on the other hand, has been laying low recently. But that's not all. Leonardo DiCaprio, who was allegedly present at Diddy's wild parties, was also seen fleeing the country allegedly. But if true, it's probably because some of his dirtiest secrets are now being exposed. Like this one, for instance.
Where I discovered Leonardo DiCaprio on his knees, laying on his knees next to a bed, and on the bed, my bed, was one of the biggest TV stars in the world.
It already sounds chilling, doesn't it? But sadly for the poor actress in this story, it gets even worse. Just listen.
He was whispering in her ear while she masturbated in front of 6, 7, or 8 of our friends. And it was incredibly disturbing. And then,
want to know what makes it all the more horrifying? This apparently happened before Leo started hanging out with Diddy. So yeah, it seems like birds of a feather really do flock together. And let's not forget, Leo was always #1 on the guest list when it came to Diddy parties.
Who's the person that's #1?